The journey of humans began with walking, running, climbing, and swimming. Traveling led the civilizations to move from one place to the other and prospered along the way. What began with foot now have options galore. Invention of the wheels gave birth to many possibilities. This indeed propelled the trade and strengthened relations. With Industrial Revolution, modes of transportation changed drastically. It created motor vehicles, rail and air transport. Rapid expansion of industries led to increase in personal and public vehicles, putting burden on the environmental resources. India is a fast developing economy. The India Statistical Year Book 2018, brought out by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, the Government of India, states that there are 23,30,598 vehicles plying on the Indian roads, which includes two-wheelers, buses, cars, commercial vehicles and light motor vehicles. With a booming automobile industry in India, every day more vehicles are added on the roads. Over 8,48,423 auto rickshaws are plying all over Gujarat. For most of the citizens, auto rickshaw is the preferred mode of affordable transport. Daily, these auto rickshaws take passengers to work, market, hospitals and schools. Across villages, towns and cities, the auto rickshaws are used the most. In fact, auto rickshaws have become an integral part of cultural ethos as reflected in the 70s Gujarati film Ahmedabad No Ricksha Vado.
હું અમદાવાદનો રિક્ષાવાળો 999 નંબર વાળો અમદાવાદ અમદાવાદ બતાવું ચાલો.
ભારત દેશની અંદર મારી ગણતરી પ્રમાણે 85% કોમન પીપલ રિક્ષાઓનો પબ્લિક ટ્રાન્સપોર્ટ તરીકે યુઝ કરે છે. અત્યાર સુધી દેશની અંદર 3 પેસેન્જર બેસતા અને ઓલ લોડિંગમાં 15 જણા બેસતા. તો અમે લોકોએ એ ટાઈપની સિસ્ટમ બનાવી કે ફક્ત 4 જણા બેસે, એક ડ્રાઈવર બેસે. અમે સ્પીડને વધારે મૂકી, સ્પીડ અમે 25 મૂકી. ગ્રીન એન્વાયરમેન્ટ માટે થઈને અમે આ ટાઈપનું મોડલ બનાવ્યું અને એ આપણા દેશની અંદર સક્સેસ છે. ધીમે ધીમે લોકો એક્સેપ્ટ કરવા માંડ્યા છે અને આઈ હોપ કે ધીમે ધીમે કરતાં એ પહેલાં સ્ટાર્ટ 1થી થાય, પછી 10થી થાય, પછી 50થી થાય, પછી 100થી થાય. અને હવે તો આપણી ગુજરાત ગવર્મેન્ટ, ઇન્ડિયા ગવર્મેન્ટે એવું વિચાર કરે છે કે 2024-25માં જેટલા 3 વ્હીલર છે, જેટલા 2 વ્હીલર છે એને ધીમે ધીમે ઇલેક્ટ્રિકમાં કન્વર્ટ કરતા જાય. અને આ આપણા દેશ માટે નહીં, ગ્લોબલી બહુ મોટો ફાયદો છે.
Gujarat is featured among the top 10 states having maximum number of vehicles on the road. With growing population, the need of public transportation is only increasing day by day. Environmental degradation, air and noise pollution, and health hazards have now raised concern over vehicles using fossil fuel, which is giving a beacon of hope for all of us. Popularly known as E-Rickshaws and is widely used in many cities across India. It is used as an alternative to auto rickshaws and hand-pulled rickshaws because of its low fuel cost and less human effort as compared to the earlier options. The E-Rickshaws are mostly manufactured in India and China. It is a low emitter and complements the transportation option of lower income families. Acting on the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi's vision for a cleaner environment, E-Rickshaws have been introduced in major cities by the Government of Gujarat in 2016. E-Rickshaws are being promoted by the Gujarat government as an alternative to reduce carbon emission. This is greatly supported by the Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Vijay Rupani. In the recently held World Environment Day celebration at Ahmedabad Riverfront, the Chief Minister travelled to the venue in an e-rickshaw and set an example for the citizens to follow. Across India, More than 11,000 new rickshaws hit the roads every month, and annual sales are expected to increase by 9% by 2021.
કે પર્યાવરણનું જતન એ જીવનની દોરી છે. સરકારશ્રીએ આ જે રિક્ષાઓમાં સબસિડી કાઢી છે ને પ્રોત્સાહન આપ્યું છે આ ગાડીઓમાં, એ ખરેખર એના વખાણ કરીએ એટલા ઓછા છે. કાર્બન ડાયોક્સાઇડને કઈ રીતે ઓછું કરવું એ એમ પૂરી થઈ શકે. બીજા રાજ્યોમાં જેમ કે દિલ્હી છે, રાજસ્થાન છે, MP છે, UP છે, એ બધામાં રિક્ષાઓ ફર્સ્ટ ક્લાસ ચાલી રહી છે. અમદાવાદમાં આની શરૂઆત છે, લોકો જોઈને અપનાવી નથી રહ્યા. અમારા પ્રયત્નો છે અને લોકોને કહીએ છીએ કે જો તમારે જીવવું હશે તો આ ગાડીઓ અપનાવવી પડશે. એનું કારણ છે કે સફોકેશન એટલું બધું થઈ ગયું છે કે શ્વાસ લેવાની તકલીફ છે. એટલે આ ગાડીઓ અપનાવ્યા પછી જ આપણે જીવી શકીએ અને સારી રીતે તંદુરસ્તી જીવી શકીએ.
The government of Gujarat is propelling the use of E-Rickshaw by giving a subsidy of 30,000 rupees to the new buyers. It certainly encourages people to come forward and own an E-Rickshaw, which in turn gives the owner a steady income to run the family. Approximately 10,000 E-Rickshaws are making its daily journey on the roads of Gujarat. And the government is promoting the purchase and the use to help people have an environment-friendly travel option. In addition to this, the government has given ample opportunities for automobile companies to set up factories, especially for making e-rickshaws. Mainly 3 types of e-rickshaws are made here: the passenger rickshaw, loading rickshaw, and the tourist rickshaw. Special e-rickshaws have been developed to collect solid waste from door to door. Some of the waste management startups in Ahmedabad use e-rickshaws for their daily transfer. This cuts down fuel charges greatly and in turn restores the environment. In Ahmedabad city, these e-rickshaws have been designated as the feeder service for BRTS. This service is known as Jan e-rickshaw. Infrastructure has also been developed to provide continuous battery charging points for the e-rickshaws. Some of the significant advantages of e-rickshaws are that they are eco-friendly. E-rickshaws are one of the best alternatives to petrol and diesel-run vehicles as they are operated on battery. These rickshaws do not emit smoke and thus will not contribute to the increasing air pollution. The batteries which will be used for the functioning of these rickshaws can be effectively recycled and will solve the problem of battery disposal. E-rickshaws are economical. It's affordable to common man. Passengers will have to pay less in transport charges. It is cost-effective not only for the consumers but also for the owners. The batteries can be easily recharged from home or from any place that provides a proper voltage. E-rickshaws are practically free from noise pollution. E-rickshaws provide a means of livelihood without calling for much of investment. They are safe in comparison to the fuel-operated vehicles. They are easy on maintenance as they use electricity. E-rickshaws are free from engine and a gearbox, and thus the burden of maintenance is less. Some of the areas where e-rickshaws are yet to make a mark is about its lower speed, weight-bearing capacity, lead-based batteries, space taken on road when compared to normal rickshaws, and the higher price of renewable energy. There are issues with servicing due to lack of established companies, and just about everyone is importing from China and selling them here, which results in problems. Now the customers are gaining knowledge and prefer more durable versions from well-established Indian companies. However, its mere credibility as the perfect option of electric mobility gives the e-rickshaws an edge over other vehicles in this segment. This is clearly evident from the fact that Ola, an online transportation service provider, is planning to put 10,000 e-rickshaws for its service. This indicates the commercial viability of the e-rickshaws. There is a special emphasis by the government to make e-rickshaws popular amongst the youth, as they are future of the country. Special discounts are available to college students on monthly basis. This is clearly seen as a measure to pay back to the society by choosing the most environment-friendly mode of transport. The central government led by the Honorable Shri Narendra Modi is leaving no stone unturned to save the environment and is strictly implementing the famed 2 rules or the faster adoption and manufacturing of hybrid and electric vehicles in India through the Ministry of Heavy Industry and Public Enterprise. This is a scheme which is in an incentive form, and the criteria are based on minimum top speed, minimum range per charge, minimum acceleration and energy consumption efficiency of electric vehicles. The outlay of 895 crore rupees for Phase 1 has been increased tenfold to 10,000 crore rupees in Phase 2, which will be implemented in next 3 years. The policy implementation process will be a key in driving the agenda of transformation of public transport modes from conventional technology to electric. Niti Aayog has backed the government's initiatives for making electric vehicles mandatory by 2030. This is a move in response to the Paris Climate Agreement signed in 2016. As per a joint study by Niti Aayog and Rocky Mountain Institute, India can save up to 64% of its energy demand per road-based mobility and cut down on 37% of carbon emissions in 2030 if it works towards electric vehicles. If such a framework is implemented, it could lead to a reduction of 156 million tons of oil equivalent in diesel and petrol consumption in a year and save 3.9 lakh crore rupees in 2030. Electric vehicles are one of the solutions to combat effects of climate change. Therefore, in a developing nation like India, e-rickshaws would definitely find acceptance.